Come on, guys. Stop distracting me. I'm trying to analyze here. Okay. Right. That's so good from Oli. Oh, let's have a little look at Atomic on the kickoff. Where are you off to, Atomic? This is bonus content, by the way. This isn't a series analysis. This is just bonus content, but like... Guys, I think I actually... Johnny's fuming, right? Let me just highlight. One thing people seem to think is when you take the back boost on a kickoff, the most important thing coming out of that boost is speed. But it's not. Speed does not have direction, right? Speed is not a good thing in Rocket League if it's in the wrong direction. We all know that. If you're facing the wrong way and you're going fast, it doesn't matter because you have to turn around and go back, right? The most important thing off of the boost grab in the corner is the direction you're facing. Like you can see right here, Atomic has got to that boost. Archie is about to get to the boost, right? So fair play. Atomic has got a more efficient... I think Archie's actually messed up his... Or Archie might do the half flip backwards thing. But like Atomic has got to the boost now. Archie's not quite there. But Archie is static and is facing this way, right? So Archie, proximity-wise, is closer to his net. I think actually... Let me just check. I think Archie's messed up his boost. Yeah, he's actually messed it up, right? And it still turned out better. Because Archie corrected it by stopping and turning back in towards the middle. But still, the point is, the most important thing when grabbing the back corner boost, as the last person, is the positioning. You want to be collecting the boost and facing this direction. Even if it means you're going slower, right? If you're facing this direction and you're going slower, that's better than facing this direction going full speed. Because if you're facing this direction going full speed, it takes you even further away from this part of the pitch, everything over in that direction, right? So the most important thing is to be facing in towards the pitch with a little bit of speed. Obviously, this kickoff is likely to create a lot of pressure no matter what, right? Like whatever you guys do on this kickoff, let's see Oli's point of view, where it will punish players who bounce off for the back corner. And like Mark by 8 has got the closest cheat ever. Like this is such a close cheat, right? He's at the pad as the kickoff happens. That's going to create a lot of goals, right? I think I actually saved a replay for a pro player and a mechanic that everyone must do every single game as a mandatory mechanic. It concerns me how many people mess this up. So this is the way AppJack does it. I'm not saying this is the correct way. But like this is a better position right here than what we saw with Atomic. Even though it's a little bit slower, being at the boost, at this moment right here, when AppJack picks the boost up, Joyous and TRK do it, yeah, like, but at this moment where AppJack is here, a lot of players are here with loads of momentum in this direction, right? And if you're at this position here with loads of momentum in that direction, what options do you cover better? Okay, fair enough. There are some options that you cover better. The first one being if the ball goes up the wall, you'll be first to it. You might be able to boost steal the mid boost off of your opponents. It's a very aggressive kickoff stance, but for the most part, the things you want to cover are in this direction, right? The most important things as the back boost grab you want to cover are firstly the net, the ball that spills out into this area, the ball that somehow comes back into the middle for whatever reason. You cover so much more of the pitch by turning back in. And the stuff that's up here, a lot of the time, is going to be covered by the cheat, right? If the ball pops out to this direction, your cheat should be covering that. So you then have overlap of coverage. So the person grabbing the boost should be prioritizing this dangerous area first, the stuff around the net, if the cheat somehow misses out, or should be looking to cover the other area. Let's have a look and see what happens with this goal. I analyzed this in the gameplay. So Nolly panic rush because first killer, the way they do this kickoff is typical, like deliberately loses it a bit. First killer does a slow cheat, keeps all of his boost, and then they're able to punish it. And it's actually AppJack rushing in that causes the problem, right? Like AppJack just needs to be patient here and just turns the wrong way, right? So there's like, this isn't on the positioning from the boost grab, this is on decision making afterwards. So if we go back now and we look at Oxygen G1 game just there, like Archie, when people make mistakes on the kickoff dodges and flips, you can see what their mindset is around the kickoff movement based off of how they correct it, right? So like Archie here, when he messes up, rather than then trying to go fast, prioritizes positioning over speed, whereas another player in this situation would boost through that and just prioritize speed over positioning. And that's something Archie's always done pretty well, is prioritize positioning over speed. Is that fair to say, Archie? You would rather be in a better position with less speed than in a worse position with speed. Let's see what... Look at this! This is... yes! Come on, Oli! Come on! Giving us an example. Let's go, Oli. This is what I mean, is it is possible to do it beautifully. Come on! Guys. If you want to see how to grab boost in the kickoff, Archie, pass on the message to Oli. Tell him he's an absolute G for collecting the back left boost correctly on kickoffs. It's such an underrated part of Rocket League that doesn't get done well enough by players. It's like, this should be the core mechanics of every pro player. How is it that I'm seeing Oli do it correctly and I'm excited? This shouldn't be something I'm excited about. Every pro should be doing this. Okay, the decision wasn't great afterwards, but... I say the decision was fine. He got beaten by Spanish Bim Bam, but like forced him high, you know? Like the decision was fine to go, the recovery was fine, like Oli did all the right things, it just didn't quite work out, but like the decision was still the correct one. Right, so it's not a bad decision following it up, it's just fair play to Atomic, he's rapid. But it's forced him wide. Archie's... What did Archie do on this kickoff? Let's see. Has Archie done the follow-through bump boost grab? Oh, yes, he has! Let's go, Oxygen. Guys, I take it back. Oxygen are the best team in the world. We love... They can do kickoffs correctly. It's a 1 in a million. Correct kickoffs are happening. Let's watch Joria's. Oh. Oh, Joria's didn't go for boost! God! This is just extraordinary. This is extraordinary. Joria's went for pads. You can't teach this. You can. It's actually probably one of the most easiest bits to teach in Rocket League. My goodness. I apologise. I'm just getting too excited over this kickoff here. Am I the only one here who doesn't get excited about this enough? Like this is truly fantastic. It's magnificent. Hang on. We do just have to take a moment and see what Dorito does, because if Dorito's done it well, fair play. Another classic, right? Now this isn't me calling out Dorito. This is just every pro ever. It happens honestly too often. I grab back corner boost. Boom. 100 boost, right? Everyone loves 100 boost? Say 1 in chat if you like having 100 boost. 2 if you don't. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone likes having 100 boost, right? Of course. Of course. Let's not be silly about this. Having 100 boost is delightful. Everyone loves having 100 boost. Then why on earth do we go, right? Like, literally getting 100 boost, they're like this from the corner. They're like, come on, I'm going to get back into the middle, I'm going to get back into the middle, I'm going to get back into the middle. And then they go, whoa, 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 whoa. You're doing an outplay here. I've got to stop. And then suddenly they find themselves in the play with 75 boost. Ah, guys, all that speed and boost I just used to get into the play is now irrelevant because the moment I get there, I stop, right? It happens so often. This isn't just Dorito. This is every pro ever does this. Let's watch another kickoff. Joria's is grabbing the boost this time. Let's see a different approach to grabbing the back corner boost. Oh, baby. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, and what's this? He gets into the play with momentum and 100 boost. Pretty much. Obviously, it's a little bit less than 100 boost. Some wall dashes as well. God. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at how great kickoffs here. I didn't expect to see wall dashes as well come into this. My goodness. This is an overload of Gregan's favourite things in Rocket League right here. All right, come on. Let's chill out. Chill out, Gregan. Chill out. Right. Mark by 8. A bit better from Mark by 8, right? It's almost good, right? It's pretty solid. See, like, how he's here prioritizes positioning over momentum. I think we will give him an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for that, right? I can almost guarantee if that was Atomic or Dorito, they would have conceded there. Do you see how important it is to prioritize direction over boost off of that boost grab? Direction over speed, sorry. I honestly wonder if that's something that BDS installed on him. Do you know what? Name a team. We're just going to do a little bit of kickoff shenanigans right now. Name a team in the EU qualifier who you want to see their kickoff of, and let's see if they do a good kickoff. BDS and EG. Let's go to the BDS EG game and then see if they do good kickoffs. Right, let's have a little look. Ivan. Almost. You can see there is intent there with Ivan, right? There's intent. He power slides at the boost. There's a bit of intent. The problem is the power slide has a little bit of drift in it, but there is an intent to stay in the middle. We'll give it a solid 7. Solid 7-ish. But what he does do is he holds his boost well, holds position. Solid stuff. Let's have a look at... Monkey? This might be one of the worst so far. The only thing I would say that could potentially save this is if they are specifically trying to hard win this kickoff. Because if you're trying to win the kickoff, there is a world in which a cheat that goes aggressively towards the boost and a hard winning kickoff. Not really. They're not trying to hard win that kickoff, are they? I don't like it. I don't like it. Monkey Moon, it's time to redeem yourself. You are, in my mind, one of the top 3 players in the world. If you can't do this one part of Rocket League as well as most players, I'm concerned. What? What? That's not how you play Rocket League, Monkey Moon. What is this? Right, we're back in the game. What a kickoff. It's a kickoff goal. That's unreal. Monkey Moon. What? The kickoff goals from BDS. That is unbelievable. Well, there we go.